Do you ever find yourself struggling with a rumbling tummy, uncomfortable bloating, or that persistent feeling of sluggishness after a meal? It's easy to dismiss these nagging digestive issues as just part of getting older. Isn't it? We might blame a slower metabolism, or simply think our bodies aren't as robust as they once were. But what if I told you that some of the foods we've always considered harmless, perhaps even healthy, are actually quietly working against your digestion, especially after you've celebrated your 60th birthday? It's a surprising truth that many of us overlook, thinking our beloved comfort foods are still serving us well. The reality is, our digestive systems change significantly with age, and what once worked perfectly might now be causing silent havoc, leading to discomfort, nutrient malabsorption, and even affecting your energy levels and overall well-being. In this conversation, we're going to uncover 5 common foods that, while seemingly innocent, can quietly harm your digestion once you're over 60. We'll explore why they pose a challenge and what simple, enjoyable swaps you can make to feel lighter, more energized, and truly nourished. Make sure you stay with me until the very end, because I'm going to share something truly surprising that could completely change how you view your everyday meals. Let's start our journey into these surprising culprits with something many of us grew up loving and still reach for without a second thought: refined grains. Think about that fluffy white bread, the delightful pastries, many of those quick breakfast cereals, or even most white pasta you might enjoy. For years, these have been staples in our diets, offering convenience and a comforting familiarity. But here's the quiet harm they can cause. Especially as we get a little older, refined grains are essentially whole grains that have been stripped of their most valuable parts, the bran and the germ. These are the components that contain virtually all the fiber and a significant amount of essential vitamins and minerals. What's left is primarily the starchy endosperm, which is quickly broken down into sugars in your body. When we were younger, our digestive systems might have been more forgiving, handling these quick sugar rushes and the lack of fiber with ease. But as we reach our 60s and beyond, our digestive process naturally tends to slow down a bit. Our bodies may produce fewer digestive enzymes, and the transit time of food through our gut can lengthen. Without that crucial fiber, refined grains offer very little bulk to help move things along. This can lead to a sluggish digestive system, contributing to common complaints like constipation and bloating. The rapid sugar spike they cause can also feed less beneficial bacteria in your gut, potentially disrupting that delicate balance of your microbiome, which is so vital for overall gut health and even your immunity. So, while a piece of white toast might seem innocent, consistently reaching for it means missing out on the digestive benefits of fiber and potentially creating an environment ripe for discomfort instead of those refined options. Imagine starting your day with a warm bowl of oatmeal, rich in soluble fiber that acts like a gentle broom for your insides. Or perhaps choosing a slice of wholesome, sprouted whole grain bread for your sandwich, packed with nutrients and the roughage your gut craves. Opt for brown rice or quinoa instead of white rice with your dinner. These swaps not only provide that much needed fiber to keep things moving smoothly, but they also deliver sustained energy without the sugar crash. And they feed those friendly gut bacteria that keep your digestion happy. Remember, it's not about cutting them out entirely if you truly love them, but being mindful and making whole grain choices the norm, reserving the refined options for occasional treats. Now, closely related to refined grains in their effect on our digestive peace, let's talk about something else that often brings us momentary joy, but lasting digestive woe: sugary drinks and processed sweets. Think about your daily soda, that seemingly refreshing fruit juice you grab at the store, or those tempting cookies and candies that are always within reach. These items are loaded with added sugars, often high fructose corn syrup, which acts like a wrecking ball for your digestion, particularly in later years, when you consume a lot of sugar, especially in liquid form. It bypasses the normal digestive process that whole foods undergo. It hits your system rapidly, causing a sudden spike in blood sugar, While your body tries to manage this, the sugar itself acts as a feast for the less friendly bacteria in your gut. These bacteria thrive on sugar and, in their metabolic process, produce gases that can lead to significant bloating, painful cramps, and excessive flatulence. This imbalance, often called dysbiosis, can throw your entire digestive ecosystem off kilter. Beyond the immediate discomfort, a diet consistently high in sugar can contribute to chronic inflammation throughout the body, including the digestive tract. This inflammation can exacerbate conditions like irritable bowel syndrome or even make existing heartburn symptoms worse. And unlike whole fruits, which contain natural sugars but also fiber to slow down absorption, these processed sugary items are just empty calories that offer no digestive benefits. They can leave you feeling sluggish and tired shortly after that initial sugar rush, paradoxically draining your energy rather than boosting it. So, what's the comforting alternative? Imagine replacing that sugary soda with a tall glass of cool water infused with slices of lemon, cucumber, or berries. Picture yourself enjoying the natural sweetness of a crisp apple or a handful of juicy berries for a snack, getting all the beneficial fiber and antioxidants along with the sugar. If you enjoy a sweet treat, consider a small square of dark chocolate, which has less sugar and more antioxidants. Or try making your own simple desserts at home where you control the sugar content. Even reducing the amount of sugar you add to your tea or coffee can make a surprising difference over time. It's about retraining your palate to appreciate less intense sweetness and choosing whole, natural sources of sugar when you do indulge. By making these thoughtful choices, you're not just avoiding digestive upset, you're actively nurturing a healthier, happier gut, which impacts so much more than just your tummy. Understanding how refined grains and sugary treats can throw our digestive system off balance is a huge step. But our journey isn't over yet, because there are still 3 more common foods quietly causing trouble that we need to shine a light on. Let's move on to the next one, which often forms the centerpiece of many meals, but can be particularly heavy on an aging digestive system. Now, let's talk about something many of us find irresistible, especially when we're out enjoying a meal fried and greasy foods. Think about crispy French fries, a generous portion of fried chicken, a juicy, greasy burger, or even those rich, deep-fried donuts. These foods are undeniably delicious and comforting, but for our digestive systems, especially after 60, they can be a real burden. The primary issue with fried and greasy foods is their high fat content, and often, the type of fat they contain. Fats are the slowest macronutrient to digest. Our bodies need more time and a greater release of digestive enzymes, particularly bile from the liver and gallbladder, to break them down properly. As we age, our digestive systems can become less efficient at this process. When you consume a large amount of fat, especially in a fried form, it can linger in your stomach for an extended period, leading to that uncomfortable feeling of fullness, bloating, and even nausea. This slow emptying of the stomach can trigger heartburn and acid reflux, as stomach acid has more time and opportunity to push back up into the esophagus. Furthermore, the oils often used for deep frying, particularly vegetable oils that are repeatedly heated to high temperatures, can become oxidized and create harmful compounds. These compounds can contribute to inflammation in the gut lining, further irritating a sensitive digestive system. For some individuals, particularly if their gallbladder isn't as efficient as it once was, a high-fat meal can even lead to sudden bouts of diarrhea as the undigested fat moves quickly through the intestines. It's not just about the discomfort. Consistently consuming these heavy fats can also put undue stress on your liver and pancreas, organs crucial for digestion and overall metabolic health. Imagine swapping that plate of greasy fries for a serving of roasted sweet potato wedges, or choosing grilled fish instead of deep fried. Picture yourself enjoying a baked chicken breast instead of fried, or reaching for a crisp salad with a light vinaigrette dressing rather than something drowned in heavy, creamy sauces. These simple shifts allow your digestive system to work more efficiently reducing the likelihood of post-meal discomfort and helping you feel lighter and more energetic. When you do cook with fats, opt for healthier oils like olive oil or avocado oil and use them sparingly. It's about savoring the flavors without overwhelming your internal machinery. From rich, heavy meals, let's shift our focus to something many of us consume daily. Often without a second thought, dairy products, milk, cheese, yogurt, and ice cream have long been celebrated for their calcium content and their role in a balanced diet. However, for a significant number of people over 60, dairy can quietly become a digestive adversary due to a condition called lactose intolerance. Lactose is the natural sugar found in milk. To digest it, our bodies produce an enzyme called lactase. The surprising truth is that as we age, it's very common for our bodies to produce less and less of this lactase enzyme. This isn't an allergy. It's simply a diminishing ability to break down lactose. When lactose isn't properly digested in the small intestine, it travels undigested into the large intestine. There, the bacteria that reside in our colon feast on this undigested sugar. And in doing so, they produce a lot of gas. This gas buildup leads to uncomfortable symptoms like bloating, abdominal cramps, and sometimes even diarrhea. You might not have been lactose intolerant in your younger years, which is why this change can be so baffling and frustrating now. You might just feel generally off after consuming dairy, without realizing it's directly linked to the milk in your cereal or the cheese on your sandwich. It's a quiet harm because the symptoms can often be vague or attributed to other causes. Imagine how much more comfortable your belly could be if you explored some delicious dairy-free alternatives. The market today is brimming with options: almond milk, oat milk, soy milk, and even lactose-free cow's milk. You might discover that certain dairy products, like hard cheeses or some yogurts with live active cultures, are easier to digest than fluid milk because their lactose content is naturally lower or has been partially broken down by fermentation. The key here is to listen to your body. If you frequently experience bloating, gas, or discomfort after consuming dairy, try eliminating it for a week or two and then reintroducing it to see if your symptoms improve. You might be surprised at the difference it makes. Don't feel like you're missing out on calcium either. There are plenty of plant-based sources like leafy greens, fortified plant milks, and sardines that can meet your needs without the digestive upset. Finally, let's shine a light on something often marketed as healthier alternatives, but which can actually be quite sneaky when it comes to our digestion: artificial sweeteners and various food additives. These are hidden in countless diet or sugar-free products, processed snacks, pre-made meals, and even some vitamins or medications. While they might boast 0 calories, their impact on your gut is far from neutral. Artificial sweeteners like sucralose, aspartame, saccharin, and sugar alcohols such as xylitol, sorbitol, and mannitol are a particular concern. Our bodies aren't designed to fully digest or absorb many of these compounds. When they pass through the digestive tract largely intact, they can ferment in the gut, leading to gas, bloating, and sometimes even a laxative effect, particularly with sugar alcohols. They can also disrupt the delicate balance of your gut microbiome, potentially favoring less beneficial bacteria over the good ones. This imbalance can lead to a host of digestive issues and may even impact metabolism in unexpected ways. Beyond sweeteners, many processed foods contain a cocktail of other additives: artificial colors, flavors, preservatives, and emulsifiers. While these are approved for consumption, for a sensitive or aging digestive system, they can act as irritants. Some emulsifiers, for example, have been shown in studies to potentially disrupt the gut lining and contribute to inflammation. Our bodies are incredibly complex and designed to process real, whole foods, introducing a constant stream of synthetic chemicals, even in small amounts, can accumulate and create a low-grade irritation that manifests as chronic digestive discomfort. You might not directly connect your bloating to that sugar-free yogurt or diet soda, but these hidden ingredients could be the quiet culprits. Imagine freeing yourself from the need for these artificial compounds. This means becoming a label detective. Look for ingredient lists that are short and recognizable. Choose whole fruits over sugar-free candies. And reach for water or herbal tea instead of diet sodas. If you're buying packaged goods, opt for those with natural flavors and colors. Or better yet, make it yourself. Cooking more at home gives you complete control over what goes into your food, ensuring you're fueling your body with ingredients it recognizes and can easily digest. It's about returning to the wisdom of nature, where food is simple, nourishing, and kind to your insides. We've now explored 5 surprising foods that can quietly undermine your digestive peace after 60. It might seem like a lot to take in. But remember, these are not strict prohibitions, but insights to help you make more informed choices. And before we wrap things up, I want to reassure you that simple changes can lead to profound differences in how you feel every single day. So, we've talked about how those seemingly innocent refined grains, sugary drinks, greasy delights, dairy products, and hidden artificial additives can contribute to digestive discomfort as we age. It's truly amazing how a deeper understanding of what we put into our bodies can unlock a new level of well-being. Now, I know hearing about foods you might enjoy could feel a little daunting, but please don't see this as a list of things you can never have again. Instead, view it as an empowering guide. These are just gentle nudges towards more digestive harmony. Remember, your body is incredibly resilient and intelligent, even small. Consistent changes can send ripples of positive transformation throughout your entire system. It's about listening to your body, being kind to it, and making choices that truly support its changing needs. Think of it not as deprivation, but as upgrading your fuel for a smoother, more comfortable ride through life. Imagine waking up feeling lighter, without that familiar bloated feeling. Imagine enjoying your meals without the worry of indigestion or an upset stomach afterward. This isn't just about avoiding discomfort. It's about reclaiming your energy, improving nutrient absorption so your whole body benefits, and truly feeling vibrant. You deserve to enjoy your golden years with robust health. And good digestion is a cornerstone of that. Instead of focusing on what to avoid, let's focus on what you can embrace. Think vibrant fruits and vegetables, fiber-rich whole grains, lean proteins, healthy fats, and plenty of pure, clean water. These are the foods that truly nourish your gut, feed your beneficial bacteria, and keep everything moving smoothly. It's about adding more goodness, rather than just taking things away. Start small. Perhaps swap out your morning toast for a bowl of oats, or choose water over soda for one meal a day. Each small step is a victory that builds momentum. You are the expert of your own body. And by paying attention to how different foods make you feel, you'll naturally gravitate towards what truly serves your digestive health and overall well-being. This journey of discovery is a wonderful part of lifelong learning and self-care. I'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed any particular foods affecting your digestion as you've gotten older? What simple swaps have you found helpful? Share your experiences and wisdom in the comments below. Your insights could be incredibly helpful to someone else watching this right now, feeling the very same concerns. And if you found this conversation helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. It truly helps our channel reach more people who could benefit from this information and encourages us to create more content just for you. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our future discussions. All designed to help you live your best, most vibrant life. Remember, every day is an opportunity to make choices that serve your health and happiness. You have the power to feel fantastic, to enjoy delicious food without discomfort, and to truly thrive at every age. Thank you for joining me today. And until next time, keep nurturing that incredible body of yours and live your best life every single day.